Today we are going to study about clinical enzymology, investigation and interpretation of changes of enzyme concentration in plasma is of clinical importance because we come to know about the disease with which a person is suffering. So the sources of plasma enzymes can be either plasma derived, that is functional, or cell derived, that is non-functional. The plasma derived enzymes, these enzymes act on substrate present in plasma and their activity is higher in the plasma as compared to the cells. Their enzyme is present all the time in the plasma or circulation of normal individuals, while the substrate is present either continuously or intermittently. These enzymes perform no known physiological function whose function is known in the blood. For example, proenzymes of blood coagulation, they are always present. Thrombokinase and of blood clot dissolution. Apart from it, lipoprotein lipase, pseudocholine esterase, etc. These enzymes are generally synthesized in liver, but their concentration is higher in plasma. Example is enzyme of blood coagulation. These proteins can be classified into 4 types: zymogen or serine dependent proteases, which become activated during process of coagulation. Second is fibrinogen. Third is a transglutamase, which stabilizes fibrin clot. And fourth is regulatory protein. We all know that in blood clotting, 2 pathways work. One is intrinsic pathway and the other is extrinsic pathway. In intrinsic pathway, the surface contact induces sequence of changes in which inactive precursor 12 becomes activated, which then acts on the next factor. A sequence follows, ultimately factor 10 is activated through factor 10A. In extrinsic pathway, tissue factor 7 and calcium ions, they act on factor 10 and activated. After formation of 10A, both follow a common path which activate prothrombin to thrombin. Thrombin is a serine protease which converts fibrinogen to fibrin, which helps in formation of clot. Fibrinolytic system dissolves the clot. Plasmin is a fibrinolytic enzyme, occurs as a precursor which is plasminogen and is activated by tissue plasminogen activator to plasmin. Then cell derived enzymes, these are non-functional enzymes, and by measuring their concentration we can come to know about the diseases. They are of 2 types, secretory and metabolic. Secretory is secreted from glands like pancreas, etc. and metabolic are present in cells of tissues where they act on pathways of intermediary metabolism. These enzymes perform no known physiological function in blood. High activity is in cells and they overflow into plasma. The low level of non-functional plasma enzyme ordinarily found in plasma arises due to routine normal destruction of RBC, leukocytes and other cells. Vigorous exercise results in leakage of enzymes of muscle cells. Continuous normal aging of cells owing to diffusion through cell membrane or rupture of cell membrane. They leave the plasma through inactivation, catabolism in general protein pool. They are rarely excreted in bile and urine. These 2 factors work together to maintain a constant low concentration of these cell-derived enzymes. But the concentration of these cell-derived enzymes change if there is a change in synthesis of enzyme within cells. The metabolic process is disrupted. Or change in size of enzyme forming tissues like tumor, etc. Cellular damage, necrosis of cells or cell membrane is ruptured. An alteration in rate of inactivation, how the enzymes are inactivated and removed from serum. So that also results in increase in concentration. An obstruction to normal excretory pathway of the enzyme or increase in permeability of cell membrane. All these lead to increase in concentration of cell-derived enzymes in the plasma. Concentration of these enzymes decreases in serum due to decreased formation of enzyme due to some disease, genetic disorder or acquired after a certain disease. Enzyme inhibitors are present or lack of cofactors also results in decreased activity of enzyme. The enzymes of cellular metabolism are located within the tissue cells and they are present there at high concentration. They can be present in the cytoplasm or cell organelles. If cell activity is impaired or damaged in some way, the membrane becomes permeable to these enzymes or it ruptures. So these enzymes reach the extracellular fluid from where they reach the plasma. If large number of cells are affected, the plasma levels of these non-functional enzymes will increase suddenly. It is not easy to assay enzymes in the tissues. Therefore, on the routine basis, the blood samples are taken from where these assays are performed, and from there we can infer from which disease a person is suffering. So, instead, changes in enzyme concentration in blood by photometric methods or other methods can be used to assay them. Determination of concentration of plasma non-functional enzyme may help us to assess the severity of organ damage, follow the trend of disease, whether it is getting worse or better, differentiate a particular type of disease, and determination of post-operative risks. Then these are some of the enzymes. Amylase is determined to determine whether pancreas is diseased or not in acute pancreatitis. SGPT and SGOT found in liver infective hepatitis, they increase. CPK, SGOT, LDH present in heart myocardial infarction, they increase. Alkaline phosphatase present in bones increases in rickets. Acid phosphatase found in prostate increases in prostatic carcinoma. Here is the flowchart. Specific tissue damage and aging of cells results in release of enzyme or due to altered synthesis of enzyme or damage to other tissues. Then the serum enzyme concentration depends upon the catabolism as well as excretion, how it is reaching and being removed, that is through catabolism or through excretion. Then measurement of serum enzyme activity, technique of assay that we are using, whether inhibitors, activators or cofactors are present or not. So this will lead to this will tell us how much enzyme is present in the serum.